this out here.
Sorry.
So what we can do is this gets rid of 90% of my bulk. And this last one, because I think you guys like giving things away for like challenges or something like that. And,
we do like giving things away.
But you know what? I'll leave this completely to your discretion because it's kind of awesome. And you probably want to give it away under kind of awesome circumstances.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
That's the last one.
Wow, that's a pretty sweet prize.
So now I can show, this is the Guild, can people see this? This is the lot of the Guild comics. I think you guys are doing that when Felicia's on.
Yeah.
Actually, I got Felicia to personally sign these comics.
Back to the dock.
Now, it's in metallic ink, so I don't know if you're going to see all of these. You can sort of see Jeff Lewis's signature there. I'm going to go... Okay, Felicia Days is here. When she signs, it sort of looks like she's signing Lucy or something. It looks like an L. See what I'm saying? This one here? That's really her. Honestly, I swear that's her signature. Who else do we have here? Sandeep's signature there. Boom, boom, boom. Who else do we have?
I didn't even know there was a Guild comic book. That's awesome.
There is?
Yes.
Tink.
There
That's
is.
the Tink comic
There
book.
is indeed,
This
yeah.
is signed by Amy Akuda. Also, actually about a week and a half ago. You can sort of see her signature there. This is the Clara comic book. It's signed again by Felicia Day down here. It's signed by Kim Evey there, and it's signed by Robin Thorson, who obviously plays Clara. And this is a Vork comic signed by Jeff Lewis. You can see who plays Vork. And Sandeep over there. And yeah, so this is the comic book lot. I think you guys are doing that when Felicia's on.
Yeah.
And she was kind enough to sign that when I saw her. It was only like a week and a half ago, so we got some like little cool things. That's stuff for later. Okay. Now, what do you want me to do with these lots? Should I just keep them in here, or do you want me to
keep
put
them there, and we can take them upstairs when
Yeah,
we're done
keep
showing
them
them
there
off.
and then
All right.
We'll organize them.
Ash or whoever.
Yeah, I'll keep them. Yeah, I'll keep them in here. So let's have a look at some of these lots. So, are we doing okay so far?
Yeah, we're doing good.
Except showing my butt to the entire world here.
Huh? That might help with the
I was going to
too.
say,
Yeah.
actually.
No, Felicia Day is not coming here. She's calling
That is
in.
true. She's calling in.
And when is she calling in?
Actually, if you go to the Mega Cynics web, to the Facebook page, there's actually pictures of that event where I was at with the people in the guild, and I think there might even be pictures of Felicia and those and the gang signing these, but I can't remember.
Was that Tuesday DragonCon? Or?
No, it was a. So I'm sponsoring the Jeff Lewis 5-minute comedy hour. Jeff Lewis plays Vork.
Oh, I see.
And for sponsors above a certain level, they had a party where you got to play games with the guild, and it was like a gaming night with the people in the guild. It was so fun. Anyway, so all right, so this is part of the Brutal Legend lot. This is a Brutal Legend T-shirt. This is extra large size. I don't know if you can see
Brutal
it.
Legend. Ooh,
go.
that's a good shot.
We've got this Brutal Legend also has a bunch of stickers in it, like all different kinds of stickers in there. It has a real. I'll get this out. It has a real deal original vinyl made just for the movie, just for the video game.
Oh man!
This track is actually in the game, Tainted Coil.
That's amazing.
Corpse of Hope. Actually, I think it is anyway. Let's see what else. So here's a Brutal Legend strategy guide. I won't put that under the scanner because it's not signed. However, this copy of a Brutal Legend Xbox 360, as you can see, is quite signed by Tim Schafer. As is this Psychonauts. Now, since I actually have some involvement with some of these games, if the auction winner wants me to actually sign them myself, I will. I don't mind doing that. But I didn't want to necessarily taint it with my signature unless the auction winner wants me to do that. So I sort of left that off.
That's a big one.
This is from my personal collection. And now Chris, who's a really good friend. Are you watching, Chris? Awesome. He didn't just sign it. He got like people working at Obsidian who are there to sign it. So other people besides himself that were working on the project. So I'm just going to snort this down here. So there's Chris. He likes to draw stick figures. It's sort of his thing. And then you can see a bunch of other people there that also signed it, right? Sorry, I sort of snuck it in there.
Aerial Commander
Original
can't
big
have
box.
everything.
Original big box Torment. Oh, and speaking of original big box, a System Shock 2, signed by a Mr. Ken Levine, whose signature also doesn't look anything like Ken Levine. It looks like Gear Ghin.
Sure.
So, but it is Ken Levine, I promise.
Maybe he went to witness protection or something and just
Original?
habitually signs his old name.
Okay, that is actually a reissue, but it's still a big box. We also have, this is Bioshock, signed by, again, Mr. Gerg, Ken Levine. We got a lot of stuff in here. We got Freedom Force versus the Third Reich. We got another Bioshock. Now, this is in bad shape, but it's in awesome shape. This is an actual collector's edition Doom. I don't know if you're seeing this. Signed by John Romero and Tom Hall, but then he actually signed... He signed the disc inside, too. John Romero. There you go.
Nice. Original.
Now, it's not in... It's not... You can see the edges are kind of, frayed and stuff, but dude, it's kind of old, right? Yeah.
So this is like, are these a lot of these games that you actually personally bought in order to play yourself? And and now you are.
Yes, some of these are back from the day. Some of these I picked up opportunistically over the years, and a few, well, maybe a third of them. Sorry, I should turn to the camera. I picked up just for this to round out certain lots and stuff. But here's a Daikatana.
Oh man,
Original big box signed by John Romero.
When you originally sent through the listing of everything that was going to be, the Daikatana was the one I was most excited about. It was just like Daikatana.
Also signed on the case there by John Romero.
Signed and apologized for by.
You know what? It's part of gaming history, and of course,
it's true.
It's also signed on the disc itself by John Romero. So it's like signed 3 times by John, which is awesome. John now works with Tom Hall at Loot Drop, and Tom Hall was one of the geniuses behind Anachronox, one of my favorite games ever. Here's a jewel case of Anachronox, which I brought in for this. But we have a big box, too. Oh, wait, there's another big box. Sorry, Torment. There were 2 big box lots, weren't there, of Torment? Yes, there were. Yeah. You guys have it figured out. So, again, that's the other Torment one. There's a big box Anachronox in here, or if there isn't, I'm going to have a poop. Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay.
We bump it again, yeah.
Thank you.
Here we go, Anachronox. Tom Hall and John Romero. And it's fully signed, but look at the size of these. Remember when... Actually, some of you don't remember this, but remember when games were this big? Remember when you actually had to, carry them out of the store?
Fun fact about Anachronox, that game actually, what the creators did for that game is they pieced together all the cutscenes and submitted it as one of the first Machinima movies ever made, and it won.
Yeah.
Yep.
Were there 2 Daikatanas for the lots?
I believe so, yeah.
2 big box Daikatanas.
I love, it's like the big box thing, and then, about 5 years ago or whatever, all the retailers were like, hey, why are we doing such big boxes?
Well, Walmart basically said, if you want to do this. Anyway, part of the Brutal Legend lot is this Zippo lighter. Zippo. It's not signed, but it's just awesome, right? It's awesome. It works. It's an actual lighter you could use to light
Friends on fire.
And just because babies aren't cool enough without a Brutal Legend onesie, you need a Brutal Legend onesie.
Have the coolest baby on the block.
Got a bunch of it. Anyway, there's tons and tons of stuff here.
Yeah,
I got it all packed in. It's all online.
Yeah, the full listing for all this is all in the live and silent auctions sections.
Yeah.
And so this will all be gone by the end of
got
Business Bus.
random Megacynics and T-shirts and stuff like that aren't specifically accounted for that we can shoot around as required. So I'm just going to sort of put that back. Oh, is that a desert?
No, that's yours.
Sing along with Dr. Horrible.
That's yours. Ash brought that for you.
My my Halloween costume this year was Dr. Horrible, made by Catherine Jones of God Save the Queen Fashions. She's like a professional cosplay sort of costume maker, and a friend of Harrison Crick's who actually made the goggles for it.
We should be in a second point anytime.